the eagle that never was.
Another eagle poem.
An Indian warrior found an eagle egg on the top of a mountain and laid it together with the eggs that were to be hatched by a hen. When the time came, the chicks hatched, and the harrier too. After a while, he learned to cluck, dig in the ground, looking for worms, and climbing the lowest branches of trees, just like all chickens. His life passed in the awareness that he was a chicken. One day, when she was old, the eagle was looking up and had a magnificent vision.
Well, wait a second. When she was old? Who is she? Pronouns.
A majestic bird flew into the open sky as if it didn't need to make the slightest effort. Impressed, she turned to the nearest chicken and asked, "What bird is that?" The hen looked up and replied, "Ah, it is the golden eagle, queen of the skies. But don't think about her. You and I are from down here." The eagle never looked up again and died in the awareness that it was a chicken, since it had always been treated that way.
Another one from Daniel Molina, November 11th, 2001.
The way people treat you can affect you in many ways, Hallie.
Oh, I clicked out.
Even if you say you don't pay attention to them, it changes you slowly, and when you notice it, it's already too late.
Yuri?
For example, if you're treated as a friendless, angsty bookworm for a very long time, you might end up becoming one.
Very forward of you. Yuri gives me a sad smile. Is she talking by her own experience? What do you think, man? And it would be talking about her own experience.
Somehow I'm glad I can talk these things with you, Hallie. Talk about these things with you, Hallie. You're a very good listener.
Her hands are trembling. She's probably starting to get nervous with me. Thank you, Yuri. I think I learned something new today.
Me too, Hallie. Thank you.
Yuri goes to the corner, and I hear her letting out a big sigh. I'm worried. Hey.
Hey.
Natsuki's really not comfortable with me around. Oh, same cold reception, huh?
If we make this quick, I might not lose my temper.
I nod and give her my notebook. She reads it silently and then gives it back.
It's not complicated, and I like that. Pride makes people act like idiots. But too much humility is dangerous too, because people can take advantage of you. I guess balance is important.
I nod. That makes sense. Natsuki gives me her notepad.
The TV. As he prayed before going to bed, a boy defiantly asked, "Lord, tonight I ask you something special. Make me a TV. I would like to take its place. I'd like to experience what the TV in my house experiences. That is, to have a special room for me and gather all the family members around me. Be taken seriously when I talk, becoming the center of attention, and being the one everyone wants to listen to without interrupting or questioning. I would like to feel the special care that television receives when something does not work. And having the company of my dad when he gets home, even though he's tired from work, and that my mom looks for me when she is alone and bored, instead of ignoring me, and that my brothers fight to be with me, and that I can amuse them all, even if sometimes I don't say anything to them. I would like to experience the feeling that they leave everything to spend a few moments with me. Lord, I do not ask you much. Just live what any TV does."
I don't know why I chose that voice, but I did.
Hallie, do you love your family?
I guess I do. Well, I would like to spend more time with them, but except for that, I have any complaints. Drop this A. And I guess you could put an any in there if you want. I don't have any complaints. I don't have complaints. Yeah, I would put an any in there. I nod. You've been nodding a lot, too. This happens repeatedly. You may want to start switching it up and try to, like, pare them down.
I see. I probably wouldn't be able to answer that question. This story is close to what I feel towards my family. But at the same time, it isn't.
Lowercase I.
It's complicated.
It seems it is. Natsuki was also not comfortable with yesterday's night talk.
How weird. Even though I can't stand your presence, I can tell you things like this. It is really weird.
Natsuki is wearing a sad face.
Thank you, Hallie.
Natsuki goes to a corner to calm herself. I'm worried. So everyone's acting kind of off, and, well, standoffish, really. Well, as expected, this didn't take too long. This place is very different without Monika and Sayori. And with a sudden change of the girls, the mood is very heavy. Everyone is packing their things to go home. It's like we're kind of somewhere stuck between like Act 1 and 2. Like they're not that far gone, but they're not themselves either. It's curious. It's the white hair girl. She's looking around the club.
Oh, good afternoon. Welcome to the Literature Club. Sorry for intruding. Don't worry, it's just that we don't receive many guests.
I see.
I just wanted to take a look at your club. Welcome then.
She walks around the room and then looks at me.
It's quite a big room for so few members.
Not many are interested in books or literature, so it's hard to get new members.
Do you have any advisors?
Not for this club. Teachers don't pay much attention to us.
It's the same for the student council. Our budget is practically zero.
Such negligence. But I guess I wouldn't like to have many new members. Maybe 1 or 2 would be fine.
And why is that?
I think the fact that we are few is what makes this place special.
Natsuki nods.
I see. And where's your club president?
In a reunion with the student council. They are probably talking about the school festival.
Maybe a meeting with the student council?
Maki-sensei came for here long ago.
The girl smiles softly.
Maki-sensei, huh?
Hmm?
This club is quite interesting. I might hang out sometime again. I would be glad to have you again.
It would be interesting to have someone who's really interested in the club.
I mean, it would be nice to have someone who's really interested in the club. Interesting, interested. One of these has got to go. I mean, this one's fine. You can't really replace that, but there's got to be another adjective you can use here.
I see.
I clicked out again. And she's looking at the hallway.
Well then, I will take my leave.
The white-haired girl leaves after waving goodbye to us. Goodbye at us? Goodbye to us. And after a couple of seconds, Monica arrives.
I'm sorry for the wait. I thought you already left. We were about to, but we had a visitor.
What? A visitor? Yes, she looked around the club and asked a few questions.
She? How was she?
She had white hair. Monica?
Sorry, it's nothing. I'm just a little surprised.
Okay, everyone, let's get everything ready to go home.
Sorry for being away during all the club time.
It's okay. They needed you.
So, did they say anything?
Well, it seems the festival will be postponed by a minimum of 1 week.
I see. Well, it doesn't affect us. We weren't going to do anything anyway.
Doing something with only 5 people is hard in it.
Hard on itself? Doing something with 5 people is difficult on its own might be a better phrasing.
Sigh. Well then, I will be going this way.
Bye, Monica, Hallie.
We wave goodbye to them. I'm left alone with Monica. Is your home this way, Monica?
Not really. I just wanted to ask you something.
What is it?
Can you take me to Sayori's house? I want to check on her.
I thought you already knew her direction. Yeah. You mean where she lives?
No, I never visited her until you came to the club.
I see. Okay, I have no problem with that. Sayori probably will be happy to see you.
Thanks, Hallie. Oh yeah, Hallie. We didn't have the opportunity to share our stories.
That should be an R instead of a T. Oh no, our stories.
Why don't we do it?
Now?
Yeah.
Well, I don't mind it. I don't know why. She smiles and takes out her notebook. I do the same. I'm seeing typists that aren't there, guys. She reads mine with a small smile. Another smile.
Maybe I'm repeating what Yuri and Natsuki said, but the message here is very clear. Everything in exaggeration is bad, pride and humility included. Here's mine. I found this one very interesting.
Interesting, the word of the day. Push the cow.
A wise teacher was passing through the forest with his faithful disciple when he saw a poor-looking place in the distance and decided to pay a brief visit. During the walk, he told the apprentice about the importance of knowing places and people and about the learning opportunities that these experiences offer us.
Why is it going down?
The house was made of wood, and its inhabitants, a couple and their 3 children, wore dirty and torn clothes and were barefoot. The teacher approached the man, apparently the father of the family, and said...
Wait, did I scroll to... No, we're good. Okay. In this place, there are no job opportunities or commercial points. How can you and your family survive?
The man replied calmly.
My friend, we have a cow that gives us several liters of milk.
Liters. Why did I read that as liters?
Liters of milk every day. We sell part of the milk or exchange it for other foods in the neighboring city, and with the rest, we make cheese, curd, and other products for our consumption. This is how we survive.
The wise man appreciated the information and contemplated the place for a moment before saying goodbye and leaving. Halfway there, he ordered his faithful disciple.
Find the cow, take it to a cliff, and push it.
The young man looked at him, terrified, and replied that this animal was the family's means of sustenance. Subsistence is what that says, but it's supposed to be sustenance.
Or maybe it is subsistence. Could either word work? Subsistence. I guess that... You know, that's probably fine. We're going to trust the original writer if this wasn't the author's work. The mod author's work, that is.
When he perceived the absolute silence of the teacher, he carried out the order. He pushed the cow into the ravine and saw her die. That scene was etched in his memory. One day, the disciple decided to abandon everything he had learned and returned to that place to tell the truth to the family and ask for their forgiveness. He did so, and as he approached, he saw everything very beautiful, different as he remembered it. He felt sad, imagining that this humble family had to sell their land to survive. He quickened his pace, and upon arrival, he was greeted by a very nice man, whom he asked about the people who lived in that place 4 years ago. The man replied that they were still there. Shocked, the young man ran to the house and confirmed that it was the same family that had visited some years before with the teacher. He praised the place and asked the man, the owner of the cow,
How did you improve this place and change your life?
Excited, the man replied,
We had a cow that fell off the cliff and died. From then on, we found ourselves in the need to do other things and develop other skills that we did not know we had. Thus, we achieved the success that your eyes see now. Oh, so they ran out of options and they had to get creative and they overcame their adversity.
Can you see what's about, Hallie?
Yeah, what it's about. What IT''S about.
It's about the comfort zone.
I nod again.
We are so satisfied with the state of things that surround us that we do not develop other possibilities. We just need a surprise event to realize that security can be our worst advisor and prevents us from seeing the horizon.
Impressive, Monica.
You think so? I think I maybe just be rambling.
Did I just read this? Maybe just be? May just be rambling. It would be fine. That's fine. Wait, is that what it said? Maybe just rambling. Yeah, may just be rambling would be a little bit better for flow.
If you say so.
I smile. I'm glad we can talk quietly like this.
Are you having problems with the girls?
Not really problems. It's just that we couldn't talk normally today. So I guess I'm a little down about that.
I don't think they have something against you, Hallie. They are just being a little weird. And a little messed up.
You think so?
Yeah, maybe something personal's happened to them.
I see. Monica smiles at me. This is Sayori's house.
Oh, I see.
And that's mine.
Would you like me to pay you a little visit?
Sounds fine. Well, what?
I'm just kidding. Let's see how Sayori's doing.
Yeah. Sayori, are you awake? We called from the street. Sayori? Oh, she was.
Hallie? Oh, you came with Monica, too.
Hey, we came to see how you're doing.
Wait, that says how are you doing? Oh, goodness. Just combine them both into your. You'll be fine.
Thanks. I'm okay. I was just a little tired. Don't stay outside. You can enter.
You mean you can come in?
If you say so.
Ah, yeah, Sayori. Here. I hand her the notes. This is what we wrote today. Maki-sensei told me to give it to you.
Oh, thank you, Hallie. I think tomorrow I will return normally.
That would be nice. The club wasn't the same without you.
Hallie!
Ahem.
We keep talking for a while. It seems that Sayori is better now. I don't feel that gloom from yesterday. I think I'm forgetting something. Maybe it's not that important. I'm tired. I guess I'll go home now. It's getting a little late. I will go home now. He thought it to himself and he said it again.
Oh, okay. You see you tomorrow.
Words.
See you tomorrow at the club then, Hallie.
Bye, Allie.
I wave goodbye and leave Monica and Sayori.
Do you want some snacks, Monica?
That would be lovely.
Okay, I'll be back then.
There's the evil side. I was wondering where it went. Nah, it's still in there. She was almost null for a good stretch of it in there. Ugh. Time passes. Somehow I woke up at the middle of the night? How about in the middle of the night? I'm thirsty. I see that Sayori's room light is on. Is Sayori awake? I'll call her just in case. Ring. She's not.
Oh, hello, Hallie.
Hey, did I woke you up? Did I wake you up?
No, don't worry.
That doesn't sound convincing. Are you okay, Sayori?
Yeah, I'm okay.
I'm coming over.
Wait, what?
I hang up the call and put on a jacket. Then I head to Sayori's house. It's just like that time. She's hiding something. I can feel it. I have known her long enough to know that something isn't right. I reach Sayori's house and I knock her door. Knock on her door? Knock at her door? I'm not going to barge in like before. Nothing. There's a myth. My goodness, I've been playing for too long. I can't read anymore. Then a message text comes in. That's still weird phrasing. It's a text message, wouldn't it be?
You can enter.
I enter the house and go upstairs to her room. Comma. Actually, you don't need this period at all. Just get rid of it. No punctuation there. Go upstairs to her room. Her door is closed, but I can see the light of her room. I gently open the door for the second time this mod. And Sayori is there on her bed. She gives me a tender smile with a little blush.
Sorry, it's a little disorganized.
Hasn't it been always like that? Hasn't it always been like that with the phrase? We both laugh softly. I take a chair and sit beside her. So, why are you up at this hour? Couldn't she ask the same of you, buddy? She hugs her pillow to hide her sad expression.
I had a nightmare, a horrible one. I was all alone. No, I was not alone. You were sleeping by my side, but you weren't waking up. No matter how much I moved, you or screamed at you, you wouldn't wake. I thought I lost you, and then the dark thing appeared.
Tears started appearing on her eyes. Tears welled up in her eyes. How about that?
No, I don't want to remember it. I fear that if I sleep again, I will see the same nightmare.
Lowercase I there.
And I will lose you again.
Sayori, don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I take her hand. I'll stay here until you fall asleep.
But...
No buts.
Okay.
Even with her reluctance, she shows me a cute smile and covers herself with the blankets. I sit on the bed and hold her hand tight.
Hey. Can you pet my head?
You want me to spoil you?
I can't?
I smile and start stroking her head softly. I don't really get why this was her response to that statement. Maybe pretty please? Like this?
Yeah.
She closes her eyes again.
Didn't something like this happen before? When we were children?
Eh? Did it?
Don't you remember? I think it was just like a night like this.
How about a night just like this? It was a night just like this. Ah.
You did the same that time. You look like a brother.
A brother? I can see that.
What? Want me to call you Oni-chan?
Please, God, no. Ugh, somehow that doesn't fit you.
Meanie.
I continue patting her head. I continue like this for some time. Sayori's eyes are now heavy, and she falls asleep. She has been a little down since yesterday, but why? I don't know. I just keep staring at her sleeping face.
Marshmallow.
It seems that she's not having a nightmare this time. I stand up and start heading to her door, but why? Every time I take a step further away from her, I feel a chill down my spine. Like I should not leave.
Oh, marshmallow, sticky.
Don't be stupid. She's already sleeping. It's not like there's a place for me to sleep here. If something happens, I'll come running here. Yeah. But somehow I couldn't sleep quietly that night.